How day trading groups make you money, that is what I want to talk about in this video, because day trading groups, communities, chat rooms, whatever you want to call them, are a very, very valuable tool, assuming a couple of things, and that's what I want to go into here, and then also show you a real life example that just happened with me that demonstrates they are a very valuable tool and can indeed make you money. And I want to just kind of set that aside real quick and say, well, at least my day trading group can. I can't speak for everybody's, but that's why I'm also going to give a couple of stipulations on whether or not you ever join mine. That's fine, but use these stipulations. Make sure that you are able to identify these certain things before you go and join another group. So I'm going to walk you through an interaction that I had, and this interaction is based on the fact of, you know what, as traders, we've got to put our ego aside. The biggest part is when it comes to cutting those losses, yes, but another part of setting the ego aside is just acknowledging that, you know, you only have two eyeballs. Sometimes you just don't see everything. And gaining another perspective, gaining multiple perspectives is a great way to make money.
The amount of money I'm going to be making would hurt your parents' feelings.
So right here in our chat room, I throw up a chart setup and I say, get short here. And then I tell this person, stop, white line. And I am talking to a person that goes by the name Daler Whaler. So I'm asking, hey, get short here. Sort of a rhetorical question, just throwing out a question, and then I'm telling them what I would be thinking for my stop. Now, stipulation number one for a chat room or a group, whatever you want to call it, a community, is are there people there that you can trust? Are there people there that actually know what they're doing? And that is why I've set up my community the way that I do, because I also offer classes and training. And if I know somebody's gone through my training and I've observed them and I can tell they know what they're doing, they have what we like to call chart vision, then by all means, why would I not ask somebody that's been trained by me, hey, am I seeing everything? Does this make sense to you? To me, that's a very, very good spot to be in, not only for myself, but for anybody. So that's the stipulation. If you go and join some sort of random free Discord group or whatever, I mean, I guess that could work, but I mean, who are these people? Where do they learn? Do they have any idea what's going on? So that's the big thing there, is make sure that if you're going to enter into a community, that it's, you know, based around people that are good quality traders and that you can verify if they're good quality traders. And the other thing is, you don't want a community where everybody just agrees, oh yeah, that looks fine. Oh, go for it. And there's not really any sort of constructive criticism. But here you're going to see it wasn't like anybody was mean to me, but it wasn't exactly what I thought I'd hear, but I'm glad that I did. So Daler Whaler says right here, potential bounce area, 5-minute time frame.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Depending on how new you are, or maybe if you're just getting started, I wanted to go short, or I was thinking about going short, meaning I would want to see prices go down. So for him to be like, wait a second, the 5-minute time frame, that's suggesting a potential bounce area, bounce meaning prices go up. That would be bad for what I'm looking to do, because again, if you're shorting or going short, you want to see prices go down. That's how you'll make money. But Daler Whaler is saying, well, I'm seeing on the 5-minute, that's a potential bounce area. So again, that would be a bad thing for what I was looking to do. So then I went and I pulled up the 5-minute time frame, which you're looking at here. And this is the next stipulation. Can you think for yourself? Do you have your own strategy? In no way, shape, or form am I advocating for you to go out there, act like a blind puppet, blind sheep, just randomly follow people, blindly follow people. No, all this is happening in the context of, hey, I can think for myself, but again, I can also set my ego aside and admit that maybe I'm missing something. So that's what I'm doing here. It's not that I don't trust this observation, but because I think for myself, because I need to confirm, that's why I'm looking at myself. So again, make sure you're surrounded by good quality traders, but also make sure you know what you're doing yourself. And when you know what you're doing yourself, that is going to make it a whole lot easier to recognize if you're surrounded by other quality traders. So it's kind of nice little circular reason there. If you yourself have a strategy, know what you're doing, part of that is you're going to be able to identify who else knows what they're doing. So again, you better make sure that you can think for yourself. So let me go and show you, was this a observation that I agreed with or didn't agree with? Let's take a look. So this is where I'm asking, and like he said 5-minute potential bounce area. Well, let's look back through the history, and you can see right there, well, yeah, it did bounce. Right there, a little cluster of lows, it did bounce. Right here, ultimately did bounce. Right there, ultimately did bounce. Here and here got somewhat close, but got within the general area and did bounce. And then this is all a former area of resistance, and just basic technical analysis, when levels of resistance are broken, they tend to act as support. And this is exactly what Daler Whaler was pointing out to me. So yeah, he made a very good observation. How good of an observation? Well, one that I totally respected, and I thought, hey, he made a good point. I totally missed that. Shame on me. But again, that's why you want to ask, because I guess I can only speak for myself. I'm not perfect. Sometimes I miss things. But Daler Whaler did not miss it, so I decided not to take the trade. But let's see, how did things play out? So what happened afterwards? Well, right here, you can see what happened next. And yeah, that white line that I was talking about where my stop loss is, you can see right there, the price broke above it. In other words, that would have been a losing trade. So in this situation, did the trading group actually help me make money? Not directly, but as the saying goes, a penny saved is a penny earned. And Daler helped me avoid a trade, so I saved money via avoiding losing it in that trade. And sometimes these are the best ways to make money. When you just save yourself, you avoid having lost money in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
And if you want to learn more about my community and the group, you can go to claytrader.com/team, and it will walk you through and give you all sorts of details about how it works and the different choices to join. And I am definitely going to speak boldly here because I just showed you a very valuable way on how this tool can help you out. And when you break down the payment plan of $99 for 3 months, so again, one payment of $99 gives you access for 3 months. And if you break that down further, it breaks down at $8.25 per week. And I can confidently say that you'll get at least $8.25 per week of value. And in this situation here, I definitely saved well over $100. So that one little interaction I had paid for the entire service, or I should say paid for 3 months of the service. And that was in one day with one question. And I am very confident that it can do the same for you. So yes, claytrader.com/team, go check it out and get signed up. But if you decide you don't want to sign up and you're thinking about somebody else, again, make sure you follow those stipulations. Are you sure there's quality people? Make sure your mindset is not, hey, I'm just going to show up and they're going to give me hot stock picks and I guess I'm just going to make a bunch of money because they're going to tell me when to buy, when to sell. That's not how it works. If that's actually how it worked, then there would be a world famous service that everybody would sign up for and everybody would become billionaires. But yeah, that just doesn't, that's because that's not how it works. You need to be able to think for yourself. So like I said, keep those stipulations in mind if you choose not to go with the inner circle, which is what I call my service. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you a little bit of confidence and why I would say really non-negotiable in my opinion. You need to be part of some sort of community. You've got to be part of a trading group because you in and of itself are not perfect. Sometimes you'll miss things, but when you have multiple eyeballs chiming in, looking at different angles, that can certainly help out. So claytrader.com/team, go get signed up. If you enjoy these videos, hit that like button. If you're not yet a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.